the learning objective, this training will be consist on like understand the relationships between conflict and negotiations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Identify the key roles and responsibilities required by the negotiation team. And the third thing that we will discuss in detail, that would be implement an effective negotiation process. And in implement an effective negotiation process, the few points that we will discuss, importantly, that there will be preparations, opening positions, bargaining, movements, and closing as well.
Of course, it sounds like the necessary things to start.
What are you saying? Are you asking to me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Sorry, you disappeared quite far away. I'm struggling to hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. So I was just explaining you these learning objectives that we will discuss preparation, opening position, bargaining, movement, and closing. These options we will discuss in implement and effective negotiation processes. Got it?
Awesome, thank you.
Great. First thing that I'm gonna ask you, I will let you know everything that I will ask you. After getting your answers, I will give you my answer as well, right? But I will ask you first so that you can participate in the question. Whatever, if you will give me wrong answer, I will appreciate that. But I will appreciate your attempt at least, right? So if you will make any mistake, then that will be my responsibility to make it correct. First question that I'm gonna ask you,
Yeah?
you are going to learn negotiation skills, right?
Yes.
So would you explain that? What concept, what image comes into your mind whenever you think about negotiation skills? What is negotiation skill? Can you explain? You can explain in like you can summarize it in short words, then I will explain it in detail.
I think the best way to summarize negotiation is you're willing to get your negotiation partner to recognize a compromise or um, or the statement that you want them to recognize.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the best way to say it. Because literally what you want to do is you want your negotiation partner to either come to a compromise with the situation that you want to create or to accept your answer to the situation or the circumstances that are happening.
All right. All right. Great. I appreciate your attempt.
Mm.
So this was so now I would like to explain it in more detail. So by the way, negotiation skills are the skills you use to come to an agreement between two or more people, right? You likely use these skills in everyday interactions. For example, let's say you and your friend plan to spend Saturday together. You want to try a new brunch place, but
Mm.
they want to cook at home, right? So you will have to negotiate with that, with him or with her. Got it?
Mm.
So this is the thing. If more example, if I will quote another example as well to make it more convenient to understand, negotiation is a discussion in which two or more parties attempt to reach an agreement through bargaining. Here are a few examples of negotiation in the business: salary negotiation, like candidates for jobs can bargain with an employer about their salary and benefits as well, right?
Yeah.
So we can have lots of types of negotiations that we will discuss in coming hours, in next steps. Everything we will discuss one by one. Here, I would like to enlighten five more steps in negotiation skills that we discussed in code words before. Five important steps regarding negotiation skills. Number one, preparation and planning, right? Second, definition of ground rules. Third, classification and justification, right? Fourth, bargaining and problem solving. Whereas fifth is closure and implementation. So there are five important steps about negotiation skills that we will discuss in detail in next hours. All clear?
No. So far, so clear. Thank you. Well, so far, so good.
All right. Why are negotiation skills important? Can you explain?
Okay. Because giving you are trying to put your ideas or your point of view across. And you know, without understanding and without being able to get the other person to empathize or to get your point across, you are not going to move forward and they're not going to understand. I think that would be a good way of explaining it. Do you agree or
All right.
disagree?
I will explain you. I agree, but
Mhm.
I will make it a more detailed statement.
Okay.
I'm going to explain. Negotiation skills are instrumental in building strong relationships and fostering
Mm,
collaboration. Through effective communication, understanding others' perspectives, and seeking win outcomes, individuals can establish trust, credibility, and rapport with colleagues, clients, and stakeholders. That's why negotiation skills are important. You got it. So, what is the best negotiation skill? Communication to achieve your ideal outcome at the bargaining table. It's essential to clearly communicate what you are hoping to walk away with and where your boundaries lie. You have This was the first step. Second will be emotional intelligence. Third will be planning. Fourth would be value creation, and fifth would be strategy, and sixth would be reflection. These are few best steps in negotiation skills to adopt. Do you have any
okay.
idea about 5 P's of negotiation?
No.
5 P's. The five words that starts with P. Number one is prepare. Second is probe. Third is possibilities. Fourth is purpose. And fifth is partner. Got it? But
So can you go through that again? I don't quite get all those P's. Just state them
yes,
again.
you wanna write? You wanna write?
Yes, I would like to write them down. If you could maybe just
All
put
right.
them in the
Number
column.
one is number one is prepare. If you
Prepare.
want, I
Yes, I can see yourself. Yes.
all right. Few things we will discuss from the slides, and few things I will add from my experience. They are not part of these slides, but I will discuss with you in detail. From my experience, I will add few more points, few more questions as well, so that you can learn maximum knowledge and you can get more concepts as well. Right?
No problem.
So one thing, negotiation skills in the learning objectives that we are going to discuss. Understand the relationship between conflict and negotiation. We will discuss about it. Second
O-
thing, identify the key roles and responsibility required by the negotiation team, right?
Okay.
So about these things that we will discuss in first of all, if I will explain a bit, you can, I'm giving you 1 minute. Read these two questions and try to create an image about these questions, about the answers. So you have 1 minute to think about it.
Okay.
So you can explain what concept you have. You can explain in just in short words. Then I will explain you these two concepts in detail.
Okay, no problem. As you said, understanding the relationship between conflict and negotiation. I think a negotiation can very, very easily slide into conflict, especially when
Mhm,
people are getting frustrated that they can't get their point across.
mhm,
Also, if maybe someone is unfortunately raising their voice or becomes too overly energetic or too set in their mindset and their ways, it can create conflict. So I think the whole thing of negotiation is the opposite of conflict. You do want to discuss and sort everything out, but it's very easy to slide it into conflict. And I think for identifying key roles and responsibilities for the negotiation team, I think it goes back to what you said at the very, very beginning about preparation, opening
all
position,
right.
bargaining, movement, and closing. I think it would have to do on how each person and how you literally assign each person to those certain things that you said in the beginning.
Okay, great. So you have submitted both answers, right?
Yes.
Let me connect my pen tablet and I will highlight the points on my tablet. That
Mm-hmm.
would be convenient for me to write down, and you can also write your notes if you want to create. And I will you submit the right answer, and I will try to make it more clear and in more detail as well.
Thank you.